welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day, a great night. My name is Brianna and we're gonna get into this video. Wow, that is a horrible view. Anywho, there's a few things I've been wanting to go over, like postpartum prep and just kind of how life is and just things I'm doing right now. So I just thought I can film like a night in my life, kind of different things, and all that. Right now I'm going to the thrift store. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to go and donate. So we're gonna go donate those. I have to go to the store and grab a couple things for dinner. So that's what we're gonna go do. So yeah, we're gonna go do that and have some fun stuff and maybe some pregnancy baby updates for the little man. So we're doing a lot of stuff and we're gonna take it to the thrift store. It's been a lot of nesting and needing to get rid of stuff and just being things like, I don't need that anymore. So it's all pregnancy related in some way. Hello friends. Went and got that stuff delivered and those small onions. I don't know what it is since being pregnant. I love the small onions so much. Okay, disliked it before, but now it's just like, oh, they're so yummy. Not as bad as it was at one point in pregnancy, but still good. So when I dropped it off, which is great because that's just been sitting in our living room and for forever, and needed really to get that stuff taken care of. It's been really nice because my goal was to have the baby's not due until March, but I had my goal to finish everything by the end of January, just so I can have February really just to relax. And I have a couple things that I want to do, but honestly they're not like emergency, and it's just kind of just like, I guess I do have a couple of things I'm like, okay, this does need to be done before he comes, but it's not like emergency. So I'm probably getting those done either tonight or the next couple days, and get everything set. But I got all the freezer meals I wanted and needed done. All of the dinners, I still want to do like some muffins and waffles, frozen so easy breakfast, but all the dinners are all ready. So I'm really excited for that. I already know once this is done, done, but I want to keep up with freezer meals because I'm like so jealous of my future self right now. I'm like, I just want to pull out those freezer meals and use them. Just because, there's so many nights when I haven't felt good. This last week, pregnancy hit me hard, and I just was feeling so crappy, which was nice that I've gotten most of my stuff done that I needed done pregnancy-wise, so there wasn't as much stuff that I needed to do. So I've really taken the last week to relax and just enjoy. Not even enjoy. I just needed to do nothing because I felt so sick. But as in prep for, I've been trying to do better at meal planning, and I haven't done well at meal planning, but at least the night before, get an idea and be able to get the meat out and get all ready. I've set a personal goal to try to use meat more, especially beef. I just really want to use more in our diet. So just planning out more meals and getting stuff ready. Tonight we're doing beef stroganoff. Anytime I print a recipe, or anytime I make a recipe, I've been trying to print it, and then I put it into my cookbook. I just have all the recipes saved, so they're not all just on Pinterest in a mess, and it's been super nice because then I know when I need a new recipe, or I want to use that recipe, I know exactly where it is, and I don't have to find it, so it's really nice. So I'm gonna make the stroganoff, and then my plan is start planting tonight. So I'm gonna let these onions cook up, the hamburger and all the spices in. I need to call it Logan. I don't know if he wants stroganoff with noodles or potatoes, so I need to figure that one out. Alrighty, so today, well, now we're going to be starting some seeds. So, kind of how I'm starting these, I did this last year in a video, but I thought I'd go over it again. So I'm starting them in these little cups, instead of a lot of normal times when people start them in bags, because then the seeds can kind of grow up a little more and they're easier to access, and they're not growing flat. So it's really easy. You can just get these cups at like any store. You just put down napkin or paper towel or whatever you have, and then just a little bit of water at the very bottom to help it soak up. And if you do too much, that's totally fine. You can just dump it out, or like me, I'm just gonna put it to the next one, because you don't want them to be drowning. You just want them to be not like moist enough. And you just want to make sure these are watered too. Moving on, so that's just kind of how you'll do it. So yeah, you want them moist, but also not like drowning. So these are just super simple to do. You can make a whole bunch really quick. You do want to make sure that they are covering the bottom. The tissue, paper towel, whatever. I probably actually want to do tissue, but napkin or paper towel. Just to make sure that they actually have something to make sure they're getting soaked up and all that. So, once you have all of these, I'm gonna need a lot, because I have a lot of different seeds that I'm starting. Probably the next couple days, I'm not really sure. I have carrots and onions. I'm gonna do those right into the dirt. Honestly, some of these seeds, I'm like, do I want to actually do them straight? I don't really know if these would be better in the dirt. I'm just kind of experimenting. So I first have cabbage. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of cabbage. We'll see how that works out. Oh, this is a low germ, so I got a little more seeds in it apparently, and then so I'll probably plant more than I need just to make sure that they all germinate. It's always interesting when they are more low germ, what will come up and what doesn't. Making sure that they're kind of spread out too. That was really nice. You could either do it before or after. You just take your lid and just write down what the thing is. Now, you can either do like the full name, abbreviation, whatever works. I will probably get lazier as these go on. But once you have kind of these cups already, you really just keep an eye out now for them to germinate. Once they have a little tail, then you can put them right into the dirt. So I'll just be doing these with all of these cups and getting everything ready. Again, I have a lot of things I want to plant this year. I think it'd be interesting what I'm trying to do. And I tested last year, and I think it turned out awesome. And I got pregnant, and I was just so sick, and just could not make it outside. But what I did is, that was probably way too much spinach. I don't need that much, but I guess we're gonna have it. We live in a really small yard, neighborhood, not a lot of extra room. And they had put everything with like a ground cover and then a mulch. And so what I ended up doing is I tried a few things in bags, and some things turned out good and other things didn't. And then the rest is I pulled those up. I pulled them up the mulch, ground cover stuff, whatever, and then I planted there. And then at the end of the season, I just reburied everything, and you would never know. So I'm gonna do more of that this year. I'm just gonna abbreviate in this one. Oh, that lid does not fit. what in the world? Suddenly I have bigger lids and small containers. I don't know what happened there. Must have had a few big lids in there. And did that. So that's kind of my plan for the next year, is doing that. But in a bigger scale. I did it in a really, really small scale, which ended up being good because, again, found I was pregnant, and then I just didn't get out to water things. I didn't have a good watering system, so I want to work on that too. And then hopefully we can do better. Even harvesting, even looking at the veggies just was not appeasing, so that was part of the problem. And so hopefully we'll do better this year, and it will be a better harvest. But I'm really excited just to be with little man and being able to raise him in the garden. I just imagine him in a carrier, to be able to baby wear him on my chest or on my back, and so I just think that'll be super exciting. I just think it's important that I'm just like planning for postpartum. Is I see so many women struggle with like postpartum depression and everything, and the common, like, I don't know the common thing, I haven't like looked into it, but I hear so many moms at the same time just feeling like they lost themselves in in motherhood, and they don't know who they are. And I just thought, well, what is it? What's the common thing? And there's different stuff, but like my thing is, what do I love to do? And one of them is gardening and hiking, and just trying to plan for after little man comes, of how can I still be happy and be myself. And one of those gardening. And so starting my seeds now before he comes, and then once he's here, he'll help me plant them. He'll be super tiny, but I think it should still be fun. So, yeah, that's my plan, is to take him out there with me, and plant and get everything ready, and baby wearing, or in his lounger. We'll just see how it all works. And hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully everything goes good. I have a lot of like herbs I'm planting, and I might just keep them inside, or I will just plant them outside, depending on like what they are. We'll just see how things go too. This should be fun too. I got artichokes. It is one of my goals is to kind of cook with artichoke more. I've kind of done it on pizza before. I think that's about where I ate it, and I want to use it more and eat it. So we'll see. I know nothing about artichoke. Oh, those are big seeds. So this could be a fun little adventure. I'm doing this. So I really don't know what I'm doing, but I guess I'll figure it out. It's nice when I only have like one type of seed, then I can just put like artichoke on there. Because I have one artichoke, I'm not gonna get those mixed up at all. So that does make it easier. So that's one of my goals, to kind of help with postpartum, just like the mental side, and not getting so caught up. I know there's like a lot of different factors, and I'm not saying this is gonna help by any means, but I'm trying to look forward of past labor and past the birthing process, and the first few weeks where things are just rough, and I'm trying to figure everything out of what can make me happy again, what can I look forward to beyond that, so it's not just here's the baby and then that's it. But what am I doing, one, that will kind of be on that when I'm on hard days, and two, things that I love and I want to share with him. Like, that's what's kind of exciting for me, is that's what I want to do. Is I want to raise him in the garden, I want to raise him in the mud, I want to raise him to be self-sufficient and growing off the land and doing all that stuff. And so what better way than right out of the womb, like, to be able to do all that. So I think it's really important. I'm not saying it will for sure work, but I think in general, having something to look forward to and having hobbies and being able to share stuff with little man at the same time will be so important in the recovery process and just life in general. I think it's always good to have just different stuff to do. So that's part of the plan, and we'll just take each day step by step, and hopefully it will all go good and it'll be a lot of fun. So